Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching a Zonut Film Review. Today, we are going to review one of my favorite movies of all time, Pulp Fiction. This movie was basically a gateway into the 70s, 80s, and 90s action, drama, and comedy films for me. The first time I saw this movie, I was so impressed with it that I watched it again right after I finished it for the first time. Pulp Fiction is structured in a way that is told out of chronological order. It starts off with Pumpkin and Honey Bunny attempting to rob the small diner. This quickly cuts to Jules and Vincent start of their story, and then goes into Vincent and Mia's story. Then this also cuts back to Butch's story, and then goes right back into Jules and Vincent's story. This movie also requires your full attention, so please put your phone down as you watch it. It requires 100% attention to catch every single detail that Tarantino has in store for you. One of the big reasons Pulp Fiction is such a classic film is the characters. The characters seem very unrelatable at first glance. They're murderers and drug addicts, and you do not want to be involved with these people. The thing is that this is not the only thing that we see from them. We are actually shown real conversation that make these characters relatable. I will analyze each character to go into more detail on who they are and why they are such a big part of this movie. Jules. I'm starting with Jules because he is a character undergoing the most development in this film. Jules is a hitman who takes his job very seriously and is good at what he does. He isn't satisfied with what he is doing and wants to try new things, so he starts to get out of that business. Jules witnesses what he calls divine intervention. Divine intervention basically means that God stopped something from happening, in this case the bullets from hitting him and Vincent. Jules takes this as a warning from God and decides to get out of the hitman business to do greater things with his life. Jules got out at the right time because if he didn't listen to this warning, he could have ended up just like Vincent, dead in Butch's apartment bathroom. Jules now can go on to make something of his life. Vincent. Vincent is almost the exact opposite of Jules. Unlike Jules, he doesn't take his job very seriously. He takes drugs and cracks jokes and just doesn't take anything seriously. Vincent is still good at what he does, but does them in his way. When they almost die by Jerry Seinfeld coming out guns blazing with a revolver, he calls it lucky instead of divine intervention or a miracle. By not quitting his job, it reveals a lot about his character. It shows that he would rather be doing something that he believes in, rather than being someone that he isn't. Mia. Mia married Marcellus Wallace, someone who can protect her.
Let me tell you what, Nat. I'ma call a couple of hard pipe-hitting niggas to go to work on the homes here.
She uses her freedom to do whatever she wants because she knows Marcellus will protect her unless she betrays him. Mia finds drugs in Vincent's coat pocket and snorts them. Then she is punished and overdoses on the drugs, and Vincent has to take her over to Lance's house and give her an adrenaline shot to save her, basically. This is Mia's warning, and we aren't sure if she got her act together and stopped acting all ballsy and crazy. Will Mia continue to be reckless, or will she start being a better person, actually caring about things? What do you guys think? Butch. The thing that Butch cares about the most is his family's legacy and his father's watch included in that. Butch goes out of his way to risk his life to retrieve his father's watch. This watch was very special to him because his family went through so much to get him that watch, including hiding it in their ass. Butch also pushes himself to be better at everything, including his boxing career. Him standing up for himself by taking Marcellus Wallace's money and running after killing that boxer that night, attempting to run with his wife, Fabienne. Finally, I really love the impact this movie had on movies made after it. Movies made after use Pulp Fiction as an influence, and that Tarantino helped them make their movie, which led to a stream of so many great movies.